Hello, today I want to go over the new Flame Grill floor trap with you. There are a few misleading factors regarding this guy that I'm not sure a lot of you are aware of, and no, I'm not referring to the bug regarding evolving this little flamer. You'll just have to wait and see. But first, I want to give a shout out to a fellow streamer who goes by the name of Allura. He streams over on Twitch pretty much every day. He's well above power level 100. He helps low levels out with their SSDs on a regular basis. He does a fabulous job explaining his thought process while he builds, and he uses shotguns while playing the Raider, so you know he's got his shit right? Anyway, if you're looking for more PvE content creators, be sure to add him to your list of peoples. I'll have his info down below per usual. Now, let's get cooking. Okay, it's gone. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets hit 5 times, huh? There, it does hit multiple people. So here we have in the upper left-hand corner the actual stats for the Flame Grill floor trap that I'm using. These are going to be the numbers that we just saw for the regular Husks. The initial blast damage was 8,825. The individual damage ticks for the dot, the damage over time, for those of you that don't know what dot means, was 1,765 per tick. There were a total of 5 ticks, which combined amount, the dot damage is actually 8,825. Surprisingly, after I saw this, I realized that the initial blast is 8,800. The amount of damage that the ticks cause is another 8,800. It doubles the damage from what it's supposed to do. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, the trap says it does 8,825 damage. It does that on the initial blast, but then it does a second round of that damage over 5 ticks of damage, which basically doubles the damage, making the trap cause a total of 17,650 damage. So it's already more powerful than everybody thinks. Okay, we got, what are these, 94s? 94 fire husks. We're testing the new Flame Grill. We've got some people I know in game. Look at this crossplay action. Blabuck, Psychotic is AFK and hard. Oh, he's actually moving now. Magna's in here. Magna gave me some low-level fire traps so we don't obliterate the husks. Rumor has it they're broken and they don't do damage because they get weaker as you level them up. No, they do, but they don't. They still do damage. They actually do a lot of damage. So I had him make me some low-level ones, so I don't kill stuff. Anyways, I want to show, we want to see what the difference is based on elemental type. We also want to see, because it's supposed to change the duration also, so we're going to see how many ticks of damage it does. For those of you that haven't seen how these work, they do an initial quick, big burst of damage, so they hit really hard and then they tick damage over time after the fact for less damage per tick. So let's get this area cleared out. Alright. See if we can get a good read on this. Make sure there's no trees I'm going to back into. Let's get this out of here.
Brave little fort, 3 towers. Good job.
Alright, so it's going to hit.
You have time to keep building.
So he got 5 ticks of damage. I'll do this again as soon as it lights up. 1 big hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ticks. Alright. Now something else I wanted to try is, can you double these up? Do they stack? Is he going to be afflicted twice? Let's check this out.
Another
1, No, you cannot. You cannot stack affliction from fire. So 1, you don't want to put these back to back. I mean, you could. Something else to keep in mind with these traps, unlike gas lingers, where you can get husks. So if one husk walks in here, triggers it, and you have a husk out here, this husk out here can still walk in and get afflicted. Whereas gas is a quick burst, and then it's out. Watch. Burst. Over. Burst. Over. And then it has a cooldown until it's active again. Okay, let's go find a different element. Now we've got the numbers up for the damage done to fire husks. Naturally, when we do damage to any kind of elemental husk, we get reduced damage. So here are those reduced numbers. The initial blast is down to 5,913. The dot damage is down to 1,183. Again, we get 5 ticks of damage for a total of 5,915, the same as the initial blast. So the total amount of damage against a fire husk with this trap is 11,828. I put in the percent damage of what you're actually doing compared to regular damage. So you're actually doing 67% regular damage against fire husks with the flame grill trap. He's got full health. Let's go ahead and bring him over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think the duration is different. I do not think the duration is different, unless only on nature. Definitely reduced damage. Holy balls. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here we are with the water numbers. Overall, we're doing 25% damage against water. So we're down to 2,206 from 8,800. The damage on the dots are down to 441, down from 1,700. Still 5 ticks of damage, even though the description says the duration is affected. Alright, we got nature now. Let's see what this guy does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, period. Alright, we'll try it again. Hold on. Is it always a crit?
15 minutes to complete the mission.
No, it's not always a crit. Okay. Oh, but it does do double damage at the end. Has a chance. Okay. And lastly, we were at nature husks. Nature is weak to fire, so naturally, we do 100% of regular damage. This is the same exact damage output that the regular husks take. So the regular husk took 8,800, the nature takes 8,800. The dots were 1,700, the dots on nature are 1,700. Duration, again, still 5 ticks. So the duration, even though the description says the duration is affected by elemental husks, it is not. Every husk takes 5 ticks of additional damage, and the total amount of damage from every dot on each elemental husk is the same value as the initial blast. Now there is a bug. There is a bug regarding the flame grill, and I just want to show it off really quick because I know you guys are gonna be like, "Well, it's bugged. It's bugged. It doesn't work." So the bug is, I'll show you. Check this out. It's crazy. It's weird, and it has to do with I think improper scaling every 10 levels and then the evolution. But yeah, let's get into it. Boom. Let's go over here. Level 10 flame grill trap does 261 damage. Okay, you evolve it to a 2-star level 10. It drops to 159. You evolve it, or you level it all the way up to a 2-star 20, and it jumps up to 214. You evolve it to a 3-star 20, 257. So it grows a little bit, okay? For some reason, it decreases after level 1 to from a 1-star to a 2-star. 261 to 159. Now this is even crazier though, because a level 10 non-evolved 261, a 3-star 30, 257. That's nuts, right? That's crazy. It's obviously a bug. It's going to get fixed. And I believe somebody told me that the devs have already mentioned on Reddit, of all places, that they are going to fix this in the next patch. But if you're high level and you get into, like, let's say the 4-star 40s, so let's continue. This is 3-star 20. You make it 3-star 30. It's at 323 damage. So now it's above the level 10. Okay. What are we looking at here? What's the difference? Oh, the two people. I had people give me all these traps so we could look at these numbers. I can't look at anything that has trap damage because it affects these numbers. I have one down here that has trap damage, and that inflates the number. But none of these guys have trap damage. So you can't be like, well, they've got different stats. They're different. So yeah, okay. 323. And then I have trap damage on mine, I believe. I believe this is mine. Let me check. Yeah. No, that is not mine, but here's mine. Mine has 1 trap damage, 10%, which brings it up to 499. So 10%, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know what the numbers are. Even if it's 450. 450, 475 without that 10%. It's going to double based on what we just learned. My 4-star 40 retractables do 678. This does more damage. Now, there's the argument about reload time, which is true. Mine is down to 9.9 because I have reload. I believe it's normally a 12-second. And then my retractables are down to 5 seconds. And they've got reload on it as well. So they do take longer to go off and fire. But they, by all means, don't do no damage. They're not weak. So, don't think that they're weak. But in terms of efficiency, retractables are more readily available for damage. These are not, but these do more damage at a higher level until they fix it. And then I don't know where they're going to go. If they're going to keep it higher, I think they should keep it higher because it's actually nerfed against water and fire. And against nature and regular, it's stronger. So I think they should keep it stronger than retractables. But even though retractables are getting nerfed against all elements anyways. But now I'm rambling. So, yep, there's the bug. That's the bug. That's how it works. Okay, so quick recap. These traps can hit multiple targets. They have an instant blast followed by another equal damage spread out over 5 ticks. You cannot stack the damage over time effect if you put 2 of these next to each other, but you can refresh its duration. Regardless of what the tooltip/description states, the duration of the dot is not affected by the elemental types. They will all suffer 5 ticks of damage no matter what. Water Husks reduce the damage down to 25%. Fire Husks reduce it down to 67%, and Nature Husks take all 100% of what the trap has to offer, along with regular Husks, of course. Now just remember, there are changes supposedly coming in the next patch, which is going to be 3.4, to fix the evolution problem with these traps. Hopefully, nothing else changes. If it does, I'll do a follow-up video pointing out all the changes that are made. But anyway, that's it for this one. Hopefully that enlightened some of you who had heard that they were broken and garbage and jumped to the conclusion that I'm not going to look at those things, they're crap. Maybe you still feel that way, but at least now you have the knowledge to make a solid decision instead of just listening to others. And just a reminder, I stream daily over on Twitch around 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, aka West Coast United States Time. We have a ton of people who are always looking for more people to play with, discuss all things PvE, and of course, point and laugh at yours truly when he hoverboards off cliffs. Oh, I almost forgot. Fez will be there too. Bye-bye now.